Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is based on our network of observers. They're ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send in photos and videos to document it. We check everything here in Paris and bring the best to you. We begin today in Morocco, the tourist hub of Marrakesh. A terrorist bomb recently killed 16 people in a popular cafe, most of them tourists and at least 8 of them French. Our observer was there minutes after it happened and wishes he hadn't been. We head to Jama El Fna Square in Marrakesh with our observer, whom we'll call Reda.
I covered up my camera and managed to get into the cafe. I took a few shots and then left. I tried to get as far away as possible because I was afraid there might be another explosion. I was shaking. I saw people shouting. I saw people going into the Café Agana to help the wounded. And 10 minutes later, the first ambulances got there and the police arrived.
10 minutes après, les ambulances sont venues et la police a intervenu. J'ai regretté.
I'm sorry I saw it. I wish I hadn't, because it was horrible. But later I told myself that sometimes bad things happen. Life must go on.
Je me disais que c'est la vie. Dans la vie, ce genre d'incidents peuvent se produire.
If we change how we live our lives, that's what the bombers want.
Il faut pas se laisser aller. Parce que justement, c'était ça l'objectif de ces gens-là.
Moroccans are very resilient.
Ils sont très courageux. Cet événement va
and this bombing is not going to stop our hopes and dreams for the future.
Next up, Syria, and a young man who is not afraid to say what he thinks. Syria is a police state. If you protest against the government, you'll get killed. Hundreds of people have died in the last few weeks. Hundreds more have been arrested by the secret police. Yet, knowing all this, a young man called Adel decided to post a video on YouTube, openly saying what he thinks. He spoke to us afterwards. He's in Banyas, one of the centers of the protests.
What we want is for our voice to be heard by the international community. That's why I recorded my message in English, to try to sway public opinion worldwide.
In last days, you make demonstrations to claim our rights, our justice, our freedom. And they say that we are Salafi, we are Qaeda, we are Abu Sayyaf, and we are terrorists. And we want to make an Islamic public here. I said it's a big lie. It's a big lie. All these people are Salafi. No, it's a big lie.
People tried to talk me out of making this video, but I think it's important for our message to be heard. I know it puts me in danger, a lot of danger. I know I could be arrested or imprisoned or tortured. They might accuse me of being a foreign agent or working for the Israelis. If I'm not arrested, I could even be killed. I have no regrets about posting the video. I'm not afraid. The most important thing is that the truth gets out to the world.
We end today with a near accident in Russia. Just like in Soviet days, many senior officials still think they own the roads. A video recently showed up online which shows an official BMW heading against the traffic and almost hitting another car. Russian web users did a little detective work and found out who was in the BMW. We head to Moscow with Andrei Hartley, an advocate for safe driving for everyone.
In the video, you see a driver making a U-turn. A BMW is coming the other way, going pretty fast, against the traffic. It's very dangerous. They're inches away from having a collision. Russian web users decided to find out who the BMW belonged to. They found out it was registered to a certain Mr. Kiryanov. It turns out that Mr. Kiryanov is a state minister at the Interior Ministry, responsible for road safety. In Russia, there's a group of citizens who call themselves the Blue Buckets. They're fighting for an end to the carte blanche officials get when it comes to road safety. They put stickers on their cars denouncing officials who think they're above the law when it comes to driving. Things have gotten better in the last year or so. Officials are using their flashing lights a little bit less, but despite what the blue buckets have achieved, many officials still seem to think the rules of the road don't apply to them.
That's it for this week. As always, you can find more reports from our observers on our website. See you next time.